Game opened with the Sicilian defense Taimanov variation. Fischer continues with knight c3, queen c7, g3, supporting bishop f4, knight f6, knight d to b5 attacks the queen, queen b8, bishop f4 attacks the queen again, and here Tal played the losing move, knight to e5. It's strange to see a player with Tal's caliber make this blunder. He should have blocked with e5, and after the following moves, black would have been fine sacrificing the pawn, since white would be left with weak doubled pawns. Fischer played bishop e2, defending the f3 square so that white could later play queen d5 to pressure the knight. Without bishop e2, black could deliver a fork. Here is a fun fact. After this bishop e2 move, Tal spent 1.5 hours trying to find a way out of the position. He continues with bishop c5 to stop the queen, takes, f4, queen doesn't have many squares, so back to b8, e5 hitting the knight. Tal counters with a6, takes, and pawn takes g7 attacks the rook. Rook forced to g8, knight e4 hitting the bishop back to e7, queen d4 protecting the pawn, rook a4 attacks the queen and the knight f6 check, takes, and queen c7. Fischer continues with castle long, bringing the rook closer to the action. Rook takes pawn, king b1, rook back to a6, bishop captures, rook b6, bishop back to d3, allowing a discovered attack on the queen with e5. And here is the star of the show, the move that you all been waiting for. Pawn takes e5. Fischer completely ignored the attacked queen. There is nothing better for Tal other than to accept the sacrifice. Pawn takes rook, queen c5, bishop takes h7, queen g5, bishop takes rook, queen takes pawn, rook h to f1 hitting the queen, queen takes pawn again, and bishop takes f7. With Fischer's 2 rooks, 2 extra pawns, a relatively safe king, and black's horrible inactive bishop on c8 and exposed king, there's little hope for Tal. He played on a bit with king d8, bishop e6, queen h6, takes, rook f7 ready to capture the bishop next, queen takes h2, rook takes, king e8, a couple of more checks, and rook drop back to d1. Fischer decided to play safe by preventing queen h or g1 check that could lead to a potential perpetual check. The game continued for a couple more moves, and after rook a6, Tal had had enough and finally resigned the game.